Well, I heard it from the grapevine that no longer would you be mine. Honey, honey, how's it going, citizen of Zozo? What is that's the secret of the stars? That's it right there? You might be right. And Big Joe, what do you know? How's it going, fellas? Hey, how are you? What's happening today? We're playing more Secret of the Stars, doing secret things with the stars. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to tidying this bad boy up, and I don't know what I didn't need to walk in here for that, and seeing what the lowdown is today. Now, a couple things. Let's see. Let's check items before I head on out into the great wide place of battling. I'm gonna dump a few things into the bank here. Now, it's odd to me that you could already do this. The function was already there before we got the guy to do the warehouse for us, but not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth. Put the idolatress in there. Let's see what else. Put the fire armor in here. And the skirmer, we'll put that in there. I don't think it's of any use to us right now. We already got a stronger weapon. Now, remind me again, Joe and Zozo, you're both familiar with this game, right? Joe, I'm pretty sure you were talking about. Oh, you gave me a percentage of completion guess. Isn't that right? Let's go to. I remember the names of these towns. I think we're going to Donto. How's it going, Landmine 36? You could remind me of a lot of things. You know what? You have a good spirit in you, Landmine 36. I wanted to say that to you today. It's good advice, I think, in our economy today. Stay fierce. Okay, we're here at the Steeler Lab. Almost to the end if memory serves. Sweet. Bring it on. Yeah, we defeated a bunch of people in funny JRPG costumes, so we gotta be close. I mean, we just gotta. Now, when was the last time each of you, because I think now we've got 3 folk here in chat who have beaten this game. When was the last time y'all have played through this whole thing? Pick up this piece of bread. Oh, it was a rat tail. Well, that's not so bad. Oh, here's a hole. I think we're down pretty far. Let's see what else. Ooh. It's a moon drop. Actually, that's pretty darn useful. I do like those. Last year? Fairly recently. Okay, I was going to say, I guess I've got repel on because I'm not running into any monsters. I didn't remember if I had it on or off the previous... Oh, February of last year. Now, is this an annual game for you folks or what? Let me adjust something here. Because God, no. I was just curious. You play through this multiple times a year? What's the... I gotta know. I mean, that's intense. How's it going, Major Rage TV? How are you? We're doing pretty good. We're just getting started here. Why play through this game multiple times a year? I've got... I think the closest thing to that for me is Mega Man X. Far shorter. And I'll play through that once a year. I don't think there's any game that I'll do multiple times a year. I don't think. Tetris, maybe? I'll play a round of Tetris multiple times a year. I mean, I'm of the opinion that I think Tetris is perfect as a game. Here we go. Let's see here. I'll do a little bit of healing. There we go. Oh, you could beat this game in a sitting? Oh, speed running, huh? I guess is the thing. Playing some BG3, nice. I still need to get a hang of playing BG3. I need to get a hold of that thing. It never goes on sale. Baldur's Gate 3, I've never once seen a sale for it. And is it true that there's no physical version of that game? I looked, and the only thing that I saw was like a Chinese physical edition of Baldur's Gate 3 on Amazon. And it was like a stretched out JPEG. So I was like, I don't know if this is real. I think you're practically speedrunning it at this point. If you could beat it in a single sitting. I mean, I like Chrono Trigger. I don't think I could beat that in a single sitting. I could beat Mega Man X in a single sitting. But I don't think I know any RPG that I could do in a single sitting. Doing it online with a buddy is some of the best games. Yes, a friend of mine is actually real interested in playing through Baldur's Gate 3 with me, as is my kid brother, who's not a kid anymore. So we might do that. That sounds like a lot of fun. I gotta look and see what I'm doing here in this game. You know, there's a Keck smug comment I can make right there, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna take the high road today. Okay. So I thought, I don't know. Must have been something else. I'm getting disorientated. Dodge? Come on. Yeah, and console, like we were talking previously this week, console's my preferred. But there's crossplay on that in it now, so you don't have to worry as much. Okay, let me get my bearings here and see where the heck I'm at. Yeah, BG3 and E33 are the two major games that I would say I'm interested in right now. Let's see if this goes down in the same room. No. Not a whole lot else. I mean, like I'll play a Nintendo exclusive any day. But for the big money AAAs, you know, it's gonna be those two. Oh, I thought that might have connected over there. Ah, well. Oh, what isn't iffy on PC at this point? Am I right? Just kidding. I don't know if my PC could handle it. You know, going back to that meme I mentioned the other day. It might be able to, you know. But then again, it might not. So, I got a PS5. Ideally, it'd play on that thing, right? Ideally. Give me a Pocket Edition I could play on Switch. Baldur's Gate Pocket Edition. What? See, now I feel like I want to get over to the upper right side of this room. These rooms. Them rooms. Something like that. Oh, let's just heck back to this stupid place. Meow. Oh, yep, that's right. Couldn't remember. There you go. This is the only background music you don't like? It's a short loop. So you like every track in this game except for this one? There's some statements I just have to double check out of curiosity's sake. So we'll do this. Yeah. Okay, so I remember this room. So now let me take a better look around here. There's got to be something going on. Oh yeah. So these are the engines, I guess. Kind of hard to distinguish them as engines when they just look like walls, but I guess these are the engines. We gotta turn off the middle one. There's a funny switch. Oh, you can't flip the switch because why? We will figure that out. Let's see. Let's try this. Don't look like that did much. Can't. Yeah, we'll just try to turn them all off. It looks like they're still doing stuff. James, how's it going? Yeah, we have dispensed with the cringiest point of the game, and we are now on to the funny switch segment of the game. Okay, that was all 4 of those, and let's see. Okay, I guess that was it. Well, you gotta watch out when an old school RPG screen starts a-shaking, and then it cuts back to the surface, and the surface is shaking too, and then things start blowing up. Michael Bay presents. Oh boy, a switch puzzle. It wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad. It was just follow a few leads and it's all good. And they survived that explosion too. Ladies and gentlemen, the least frail children on the planet. What happened? What the heck happened? A laboratory has been explored. They did it! What made them do it? What are you doing with it? If Hammond Cruz finds out about it, he'll destroy us all. We're all going to perish. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the mayor of Decatus. Huh? I see. You did it. By the way, I hear you're building a town. Okay, I think Hammond Cruz is going to burn this town. Do you think we live in your town? I don't want to hear it. Let's go to town. Okay, let's do it. Oh man, Shakespeare right here. I believe I believe we live in town is a line specifically from Shakespeare's 147th sonnet. Amazing translation. Market bingo card, bib-a-dub-a-doo, there it is. Watch out for the explosions. I don't know who they heard it from, but we had nothing to say to the likes of those rapscallions. Let me tell you. We go to the, well, oh, what the hey. We'll go to the inn. Been a long time since we slept a little nine-nights at the inn. Pump those little legs. Let's go. So we are going to go fly to Old Hill, so that we all live in town. The town of town. This is town. Oops. We call it Decatus now. Y'all changed the name of the town? Hold up. That was not in the fine print. Sniffle, sniffle, I hate this town because it's just a kid's place. I'm not interested in this small town. I'm angry. You know what? I got a bone to pick with you. Right here. Swoop on and change the name. Are you guys doing well? I'm the new mayor and don't need you now. Leave. Wow. Don't ever come back again. Get lost. Baron, congrats on arithmetician. Please don't go. What would we do now? Oh, wow. Did not see all that coming. Baron, how you doing? What do you think, Jaguar? It looks like one of Godam's tricks. An island where the stars come. Brisbane. Ray, hurry. I have no idea what's going on in this game. I don't. I really don't know. Incomprehensible. Okay, well, you know what? This is my town, so let's go. Town. This is the town of Dakotas. This is the town we got. Well, we got kicked out. Oh, that was nice of them to kick out Dave and Team 2. Sweet. Well, I'm gonna go to Dakotas and just declare that place my new home. How do you like them apples? I mean, that would make sense to me, because you know why? They got a full town right here. It's fine. It's not like the whole thing blew up. They just blew up this one little area. Look at these whiners. See, it just blew up this one spot. Jaguar is a terrible name. It could be a G.I. Joe villain. That sounds like a G.I. Joe villain name. Jaguar. This is what his voice would sound like. And the Cobra guy would pronounce it with a lisp. He'd say Jaguars. Actually, I don't know where to go now. I don't. I suppose I was supposed to sort that out from the previous scene here. And there's a hole in the town. Unlivable. Sick but on the mend. That sucks when you're sick and then you get better and then you get immediately get sick again. That's like my least favorite thing to happen. I'm sorry you're going through it, and I hope you get better ASAP, because that would be rad, you know? Let's see. Okay, we're gonna try this. Get a wee glimpse at a guide here. So this was if you're following the bingo card, this was me glancing at the guide here. Speed this game along. A little baby island. Nope, nothing. Do I know what this is? Brisbane. So let's see. I'm trying to think how I would have found this spot naturally. I think I would have looked at the map. Michael Bay presents a sequel. This is Alcutalion 2 Electric Stinky Poo. I think I would have looked at the map and then tried to figure out, okay, what have I been to yet? Second D&D session in a row. So what happens if you miss a session? Do they just kind of backseat your character? You're too late. This town is over. Farewell. Who is that guy? Godam, I guess. I like their little yin-yang pool. I love how this game's sense of drama is just blow everything the heck up. Like they're writing the story. They're like, what's gonna happen here? Hey, we got a raid. Oh, look, there's a black-winged Nina right there. Holy Rusted Meadow. How's it going? Thanks for the raid. How the heck are you? What were you playing today? Let me see if I can't figure out how to get you a shout out. Welcome, raiders. My name is Moses, aka the Well-Read Mage, and we are playing through every single Super Nintendo RPG. Currently on, see if that'll work. There we go. Go ahead and give Holy Rusted Metal a follow. We're currently playing Secret of the Stars. Once Upon a Katamari. That's pretty swell. Once Upon a Katamari is great. That's the new one, isn't it? Right? I did just finish it if it's the same one that I'm thinking about. Great, great game. Loved it to death. What did you think about it? And are you a Katamari fan? I've never met somebody who hates Katamari, but presumably they're out there. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, it's good. I'm going to explore up here a little bit first before we go down there. It's good. It's really good. I liked it more than... it's hard to remember the names. We Love Katamari. I think that's the one where the king does stuff to break things and then makes a robot king. I can't remember if that's that one, but I didn't care for that one as much. But I thought Once Upon was pretty good. It definitely can be challenging. Oh, nice. You've been around since the original. Great. Well, that's cool. Yeah, it's some good stuff, let me tell you. It's good. And, ooh, some treasures. 20,000 gold and a moon drop. That's very useful. Some of the later levels, I mean, I'm not going to spoiler you or anything on Katamari. Live Katamari is the second one. What's the name of the... Oh, it's Katamari Forever. That's the one that I didn't care for. I felt like the levels were too gimmicky in terms of, like, solution, and there wasn't enough. Just make a big friggin' Katamari. Right? Oh, yeah, you should totally check it out. I would recommend you pick up the new one, Once Upon a Katamari. It's good. Some of the later stages, that's what I was going to say. Some of the end stages are pretty brutal. I had a hard time with the end ones. I think eventually I did 100% it. But it took a little time. Definitely worth sticking with. And two, nice to play something that is pretty arcadey, I guess, and doesn't take itself too seriously, you know what I'm saying? Oh no! Those are really cool sprites. Did they ever do a remake of the... Oh no, they did. They did do a remake of the first one. That's right. They paired it with Royal Reverie. That was the first one? No, that was We Love Katamari, wasn't it? Oh yeah, the first one was Katamari Damacy re-rolled. So they recently came out with a remaster of the first one. I would recommend you either pick that up if you want to get into Katamari, play the first one, or play the newest one, Once Upon a Katamari. There it is. Royal Reverie was cool too. I felt it was a meaningful addition to those. But yeah, nice to play something that doesn't take itself too seriously. I play a lot of RPGs. A lot of RPGs can be really melodramatic. It's like they're trying to be dramatic, but it's so over the top, it kind of loses its impact. And I'm a huge RPG fan, but that's just calling it like it is. So it's nice to play something once in a while that, you know, that doesn't take itself too seriously. Wind shoes. Now, if you are joining us and you're not familiar with this particular game, it's a doozy. It is a doozy. Let's see, they're wind shoes. One of the most hilarious mistranslations on the Super Nintendo, I would say. I really would. Let's see, we're gonna have Dan do his regain here. I don't know what happened. Oh, so we saw this once. Enemies can combine into bigger enemies. That's pretty unusual. I can't think of many RPGs that do that. Like, yeah, you got Masa and Mune from Chrono Trigger, but they're Brobot. They're very well, they're a boss fight, not a regular enemy. So this is pretty interesting. In Black Belt, how are you? Yeah, tougher with tight time limits. I think that sounds about right. It's one that I think will definitely push you. You know, well, there's the Chrono Trigger reference. There it is. You got it. Yeah, I think Wasey's right. How's it going, Wasey? It does have neat ideas, this game. Which is interesting because it straddles this middle ground of seeming both extremely extremely derivative, if you like, while also being unique in a lot of ways. It's this weird kind of theme that we were drawing out some streams back about how much do you weight creativity if the execution's not there. It should have been the free space. we can roll out a 2.0. I might tinker with it. Because it's a fun idea. Has character. I know you didn't say characters. Personality? I mean, I guess. I don't know. It's got a lot of chutzpah. I'll give it that. It's got, no, here's some positives about Secret of the Stars. I think, yeah, let's see. We're gonna do this. I think Secret of the Stars has a more than decent soundtrack. I do think it has some cool ideas. I can definitely appreciate the airship and boat speeds. RPG is like an RPG, sometimes fine. Yeah, RPG is like many other RPGs you've played, specifically. Its characters have no character. There you go. There's a massive cast of 16 playable characters, most of which you'll never use. Unless you go out of your way to do it. That's part of the execution thing, right? Is, there are many characters in this game, and the game never really prompts you into a need to use them. They're kind of just there, which is a shame. Because, yeah, you do recruit characters, you do build a town. Is there much to do with all that? I don't know. But it's a neat idea, and that goes back to what Wasey was saying. Give them some credit for putting together separate music for each party. Yeah, that's pretty neat. I haven't sensed a need, let's say, to switch to David's party, as I've been calling the Custeras. For a while now. They've kind of just been hanging out, not doing much. So I'm wondering what their thinking was when they came up with that concept. You know, they were like, wouldn't it be cool if we had parties that we could switch between? But the dungeon guy was already done building the dungeons. Definitely stayed on top of David's stuff instead of letting it backlog. I mean, I did it right away. Like, anytime I was like, oh, here's a gate, let me go do it with David. But that's only from a sense of, I will forget about it, you know? So, like, whenever there was a shrine, let me do that right away. But at this point in the game, like, I don't have any use for his party. Or any of his recruitable characters, evidently. Use them for there's annoying barriers, which there's barely any of those in this. You know, I think I've encountered less than a dozen, fewer than a dozen. The Kustar Dara, or whatever they're called, have a lot of characters. We end up using whichever ones you got first because they'll be the highest level. Right, exactly. Why level up a second party when the game doesn't really have any use for that? Like, I picked up those, the 2 Amazons from the Ama boss. Vel, welcome. I picked up those 2 Amazons from the Ama boss village, and I was like, cool. And then it dawned on me that I would have to, you know, thanks for the Blue Mage Redemption, that I would have to level them. And I was like, nah, forget it. They have, at least they have infinite money. Not due to any intrinsic quality, but by accident they do. They have near infinite money. So there's that, I guess. They have almost no use at all. Time to hydrate. Let's do it. Everybody hydrate. If you're not hydrating, you're not changing the oil in your car. Maybe, yeah, maybe the player will find something interesting to do with this. And they didn't purposely design anything interesting to do with them. Off to drive to work. Hey, thanks again for the raid. Holy Rested Metal, I appreciate it. That's very kind of you. Thank you. Have a great day. And next time you play Katamari, may all the Katamaris bring you fortune. And I hope you enjoy it. I'm wasting your crystals. I did hydrate. I'm good at wasting people's crystals, though. There's very few things that I'm good at. One of the things that I'm good at is wasting people's crystals, and time, but mostly crystals. That would be my my supervillain ability if I was in a Final Fantasy. I just waste people's crystals. Dawn, hey, thanks very much for letting us know that you're here, and thanks for the lurk. I appreciate that. Take care, and enjoy the stream. Roll the Katamaris up into the sky. Yes. Na 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 Katamari dama. Your superpower is wasting your own time. we make a bad team then. I'm a time waster. You're a time waster. Let's be time wasters together. Okay, let's do a little healing up here and. Voila! This looks like bad guy stuff. Hi guys, I understand you managed to make it here. That's a weird way to say that. The pit of darkness will be the best grave for homeless people like you. Sleep in the pit of darkness forever. We could have said abyss. We get the whole thing across. Hey, there he is. Okay, so this is the screenshot that I actually used in my book, the definitive book of SNES RPGs Volume 1, which is currently sold out. I'm sorry about that. We'll get to republishing it down the road, hopefully. But I built a timeline, and actually I don't know if the publisher changed it or not. They might have. I can't recall. I barely looked at the book. But when I initially designed it, this was the screenshot that I used to represent this game on the timeline of releases for the Super Nintendo. The villain. Hi, guys. It seems that you managed to make it here in front of my eyes, which is what I perceive. Sleep in the pit of darkness. It's a good line. It's a good line. And then your mind is like, yeah, it's okay. That's all right. He's got a cool sprite. Okay, we're going to try a couple different things here. Bub that. And she's going to bop this. And he's going to shoobada-bop this, and she's going to What am I to do? Mirror, I guess. I don't know. I've never used level 3 mirror. And we're gonna blah blah blah. No, actually, he's gonna hang on to his healing MP. Yeah, sure, whatever. Bolt 3. Holy smokes. Okay. Wow. Did this guy blow up the town? How does he know we're homeless? He watched. Forgive me, I was 14 or so when I played. That's okay. I was 40 when I played this, and I still didn't know what was going on, so don't worry about it. I guess he was the guy in that cut to like the lava platform, and they're like blah blah blah, blah blah blah, bad guy stuff, and then the other guy was like mwahaha, and then this guy was like foo 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 foo. Foo 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 is probably my my favorite anime / manga style laughter. I just think it's friggin' hilarious. All right, let's do some stuff. I don't know. We're gonna have him do his thing. Imitation foo foo foo? You've never heard a real world foo foo foo. I have not either. And I think our world is too tainted by anime at this point. Like, you could not say foo foo foo. Like, honestly, you know, you would already be like, this is, I'm just, it's imitation. Doing this fight as the Custera is more funny. How? Does he have different dialogue? As my under-leveled Custera, that would be pretty funny in and of itself, actually. Okay, Ray, you're gonna shoobity-bop, and you are going to bop-a-da-boo, and we are going to, you know what? Actually, you're gonna, and then you are gonna, let's see what Cody hits for now. And then you're gonna get Tina. There we go. Humorous defeating the big bars as not the heroes. I will take your word for it. I'm from even from a lore perspective, I'm confused as to why the Custera are here. They're really not useful. Then they gasped Hammond Cruz in their last breath for no reason. I don't even know if they explain why these guys follow. Like, who are these people? That's alright. Big bars, it sounded funnier, I guess. Big bads, I knew you meant it. Alright. Let's see. I'm gonna do this again. You know what? No, I'm gonna do this. And then we're gonna... Oh, I missed Cody's damage. So let's try that. No! Nothing happened? Man, screw this game sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I swear. I swear by the shadow. No, we're not gonna go there. I still didn't catch what Cody's damage output was. Okay, let's try this. We'll try this. Mirror. And we gotta use for Dan. Oh, okay. Wow, neat, fun, wonderful. I said Custera are groupies. Yeah. That makes sense. Rimstera, barely remember that. Now you have to listen to that? I don't apologize. No, I do. I'm sorry. Let's see here. So I want to check spells real quick. There's one spell that I might be misremembering. Okay, I guess I have a question about... mirror. Now, does that just wear off real quick, or will it not bounce bolt 3? Because I did cast it twice in that battle, and I don't think I got a reflection once. I don't think so. Is this my first death? No. I don't think so. Alright. Let's, Oh, now I can't easily, like, sleep at Old Hill. What do you mean nothing happened? Oh my gosh. What the heck is creation magic? And also, why is none of this explained in this game? So mirror 1 reflects magic, and mirror 3 reduces damage from creation magic? That is pretty confusing, yeah. The iterative spell names are pretty misleading. Oh, okay. Whoops. I accidentally paid for it twice. Oh, they don't owe me an explanation. Yeah, this game is a big middle finger toward the player, isn't it? That is pretty confusing. All right, well, I guess we will let me try that again. Now, well, let me save this. So I do want to use this here mirror item. I don't know if Anki save is here. There he is. Okay, there we go. I wonder why they decided for mirror 1 to only do reflection, but 2 and 3 to do reduction of a specific kind of magic. You love the randomly placed holes? Is this a pro that we're citing for Secret of the Stars right now? Pros and cons. Pro. Randomly placed holes in towns. Alright, let me Julian down here ASAP. And we'll give this a shot again. Was Uncle Save in the all-female town? I don't think so. I don't recall him being there. No, he was there. He was there. He had a bunny suit on. I recall. Is a bad idea? That didn't stop Final Fantasy from doing it, though. Like, that's what the reflect The reflect spell does that. You know? That's why they build an enemy with the dispel magic. There's ways around it. I could wish that if that's what they decided to do, then they wouldn't make that the same spell, but, you know, numerically iterated. Better than all the Custera. Too bad he's not playable. He's the Custera we deserved, but not the one we needed. Okay, the pit of darkness will be the best grave for homeless people like you. Sweep in the pit of darkness forever. Alright, this guy. Let's try this again. So I'm going to try a couple things. We're going to do... I'm going to cast Mirror on Dan. And we're going to do this. Slow 3 failed. So it's slow 3. Slow 3 is like a dispel magic for some reason. No, I don't know what it does. Yeah, I guess so. And then we're going to do Mirror 1. And then Dan is just going to do his thing. There we go. Enjoy your mirror. Sure. Let's get a couple of these in here. The video froze. Yeah, it's probably a spam phone call. I don't know an easy way out of that. I wonder if I put the phone on like a do not disturb mode, if that would work. But then I probably wouldn't remember to put it back on, and that could sabotage my life. So I don't know, maybe we won't go that route. Okay, I need to pay more attention here and see how much damage we're actually doing with some of these battle choices. $116, that's not too shabby. Slowly reduces all of enemies' guard and speed. And it has a chance of failing, too. So there's that. You didn't see it freeze? Oh, maybe it was a landmine thing. I looked as soon as I saw video froze, and I didn't see any notification of missed call on my phone. I don't know what it was. Ray and those other guys, plus a kid named Dan. Oh, why you gonna slight Tina just like that? Tina's a legend. Discount Lufia has got some words for you, Wacy. Let's see. So it was 116 versus 74 plus 41. I mean, yeah, there's not a whole lot of point in me combining, I guess. We already used the power spell, so it's not so bad. I think this round's going a little better. Sorry, Tina the Immortal. Tina took all the beatings early on so that Ray could shine. Yes, exactly. Exactly. No. Whoops. Tina. I was really hoping that all of the characters would have names that we could attribute to musicians. But, yeah. didn't work out that way. Yeah, sure. Oh, here we go. Yes. Cool, so there's that. Okay. We're gonna have Dan do his thing. Dan the man. As long as it doesn't fail for no particular reason. Oh no, there we go. Still not fast. Come on, Dan. Get with the program. Okay, now comes the challenge of actually reviving a character in this game. So let's see if we can do it. You know what? At least his sprite is cool though. At least there's that. We'll have Tina get a top off here with some heelses. Tina. Yeah, see, look. There can be miracles when you believe. Though hope is frail, it's hard to kill. See, that's all it took. That's all it took. Was a little bit of faith. All right. We'll keep doing the regulars here. Maybe we're okay. I think we're all right. Oh, they know. They know. Oof. But nothing happened. Phew. Okay, cool. So, I am going to not play it too safe here. This guy's the wall. Now remember landmine, you mentioned to me that you said that one guy that was spamming, I think it was a fire spell, was the hardest in the game, or second hardest. This guy's the hardest so far. For sure. Can we combine healing? No, because Dan doesn't want to do it. He's just a wise guy. Oof. Oh, nice. So... Sweet. I mean... We'll see if we can kind of pull this back together here. Okay, Leona, you go ahead and mirror once again. And Dan, my dude. Bomb 2. Ooh, 120. That would be more annoying. Okay. Now. Try this again. I don't know. Let's give him a bomb too. Give him a volley. It worked. Ooh, 76. Okay. Let's do this. And then we'll have Tina use that. And then we'll have Leona use that. And we'll have Dan use that. Mega Flare. Let's get that little top off. Okay. Stuff. So now, let's go back on the offensive here. You know what? She's gonna go back to that. And then Cody, my man. Go ahead. Hit that. Bolt 2. Dan's still looking okay for this, so there it is. If only we could get in Ray's turn before Godem or whatever his name is gets his thing. Almost busted by the boss. Yes. That's what the boss is trying to do. Let's see here. So... we'll do that. I'll do that. No! Well... yeah, this song is a really short loop, y'all. A really short loop. Oof. Nothing happened. That's not a great feeling right there. If this game was about creating good feelings for the player, that's not one of them. Yeah, sure. Oh, and now he uses his thing first. Okay. Dang, the friggin' life spell. Friggin' life spell. Not a huge fan. There we go. This guy is beefy. Full of beef. The kind that make the tum-tum sick. Okay, Ray's back in action. Have him heal up Teeny. And Tina, what are you gonna do? You could just... I don't know. I don't know. We'll use that on Ray for now. Okay, still can't quite get that up, so... Oh, yeah, that's only 11 MP. We're running low on the MPs, so let's do an all-out assault here. He's got to be getting low. That one point of HP from Tina and Dan, that's gonna make the difference. Moondrop does. I was trying to hold off on using it, but yeah, we might have to use it. How's it going, Aegis? You're cold as the final boss? That's that's a tough final boss. Use some of this. And now some of this. We will use the Suplum. Oh my gosh, this track is gonna... Like, this is a long fight. This track is gonna do me in right here. This is a very slow bop. Or a very, not slow, it's a short loop. A short loop bop. Oh man, we're gonna die in here. Come on, that's what they said at the Alamo. Storm and... We'll do this. We're gonna go for the damage. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are moon drops safer than moon sugar? The song is alright. It'd be alright if it was like a ringtone, but this is like you let your phone ring endlessly. And here we are, still listening to it. When in doubt, bread. Yeah, we've still got one use of, I think, his full regain left. Yeah, so we're gonna hang on to that for now. Was that the creation spell, has blown fire? I'm guessing that was it. I'm out of breads. Nah, my bread. Yes. Oh my gosh. It could be it could always be worse, right? And then there's yeah, and then there's an endo music. How's it going, Sarge? Yeah, lots of sick going around. Everybody take care of yourselves. Sarge, welcome. King Creole Eagle, how are you? Song is in is an insanely long boss fight being programmed. Yeah, like I don't mind a long boss fight, but it feels worse when there's things that drag. That was getting pretty close to the wire. I was running out of resources, but we did it. Yeah, we were doing pretty good damage earlier, but eventually you start running out of MP. Tina the Immortal. That's what happens. Everybody else is like, we got level ups. Tina looking down from Tina heaven. Oh, wait. After all that power, can't destroy Harmon Cruz. he can't destroy Helmet Cruise, or we can't destroy Helmet Cruise. A little more English would help. Oh my gosh, one battle. Now imagine if this wiped me right here. It might. Okay. This just let me pick these up, please. You know, here's what we're gonna do. Elfin Bow. Best Claw. Restore. Ah. Oh, great. The villain. Alcutalium. Oh, yeah, because we got all those other medals from the other one. Ice Sword. Cool. Oh, you missed it. It was really the highlight of the tour. Okay, Ice Sword is a little better. It's not spectacular. Look out, the 3 dragons in front of this chest. Best Claw is the best one. Yeah, drag that dude's spirit back. Ask him to clarify his final statement. Yeah, it's the walking back that I didn't want to do, though. You know? So, let's get the heck out of here. Rat tail me out. Neat. We got a thing. And, you sword, you left that sword around here? My sword, my broken sword. There are some things that are just serendipitous. I would count that as one. Okay, let's go here. I do love, yeah. This game, they'll be like, you got the thing. Now, like, I don't know what to do with it. They're like, well, you know what? You'll figure it out. Yeah, they were guarding it with their lives. But you ever, like, open, like, a regular-sized treasure chest and, like, 3 immense dragons come out of it? It's like a clown car. Like, how did they fit? How did you all fit in there? Magic, mostly. Speaking of magic, kind of wish Mr. Temper was here today. I took up his recommendation. I believe it was him who recommended that I watch Once Upon a Time in the West, since I'm into Westerns right now, and just finished it, and it is spectacular. What a great film. Thing I appreciated about it is complex characters who are not just like pure, oh, this is the bad guy and this is the good guy, but also characters with complex backstories that they don't reveal right away, but also not spoon feeding the plot to the audience and kind of relying on the viewers to pay attention and make some logical leaps and be wrong a couple times. I think that's real cool. I wish more films today did that. It's like when you pack for vacation, everything fits, but then you can't repack it when you try to leave. Yeah, no, exactly that. Politics has no place in Secret of the Stars. Town, scrum, you grown-ups, I'll get ya. Oh, so that's where that line comes from? Wah, wait a minute, I said wait. Scrum, you grown-ups. So this game is kind of infamous for the really bad dialogue, but that one, scrum, you grown-ups, is the one that I'd heard before I started playing this. Calm down, no need to get upset. They will never be here since they were beaten so badly. Welcome back. I, Sir Dynamite, and the kids fought off the forces from Dekata. They serve Hammond Crews. Huh, served you right. Come here, I found out something great. So, they had like a battle with the people from the Katas that were working for Haman crews to invade my village, and then they just beat them back with a couple of kids, a farmer, an architect, and a nerd. That's it? I'm supposed to buy that? Oh, we gotta use the Luca voice.
I don't mean to show off, but I know there is something.
Oh. Something happened. Okay, red, blue, green, yellow, purple, white. Oh my gosh. It's a dark room, so anytime there's flashing like that. Whew.
This is great. I think that this has something to do with Ray's father. So I didn't touch it. Search until your heart's content.
I believe it meant search to your heart's content. Alright, this is where they're going to use the computer to discover that the world is eventually destroyed by Lavos. When the 5 powers unite, this ship will voyage again. Okay. Alright. He said search to my heart's content, so that's what I'm doing. My heart is content to search. Can I not go down the stairs? You ever play an RPG that could have been an email? That's what this is right here. So don't get old, I guess, right? I mean, these kids have been adventuring and they're well armed and they know magic and they're chosen ones, I guess. But like the kids in town, they're just regular old kids. Regular young kids, beg your pardon. Oh, they used guns, so they armed children. Okay. I mean, they're putting children in bunny suits in this game, so I guess anything goes at that point. Alright, what happened? Let's go talk to Nerddom over here.
Uh-huh. 5 powers. I think it may be some of your items. By the way, what was Golem trying to defend in that island?
That's a Vino. No, it was the Aquatilidium or whatever it was. What happened? We get signal? I don't know. Jolly Jared, how you doing? So what happened? I don't know. That's gonna be the main thing. Okay, so I have the other party who is now useful again for 30 seconds. They are carrying those metals, so that I'm gonna dump them into the bank here, and then pick them up with the other party, and then I guess open the doors of magic, or get the we'll get the thing to do the thing. Let's put some of this in here. Restore, plum, moondrop, iridium, ultrium, iridium, organium. There it is. We got a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna pick some of this stuff up. Plum. Yeah, the moondrops are gonna be cool, so we're gonna take those with us. Broken moons. Okay. Alright. How are you, gentlemen? You have no chance to survive. Make your time. Oh, y'all did it. For great justice. Someone set us up the bomb. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah, I guess I should look to see if I can use these for anything. Okay, Elfin Bow can only be used by K. So nobody here. And that was Kathy. So they actually give you, as a reward for beating the boss in this late game dungeon, they give you a weapon that can only be used by one optional character on a party that we're not even really using much of at all. It's unfortunate. L and E, well, maybe Best Claw could work on Leona. I don't know. Let's see. It can. Is it the best? It's alright. It's alright. Okay, time to dump some stuff off in here. There were all your base are belong to us meme song videos. I have never heard of this. Get some of these comherbs in here. Let's see. Sneakers. Elfin Bow. Great sword. Fire sword. Okay, let's take some stuff. Okay. Remember loincloth? The good old days. Let's get all these. Make sure we don't run out of space here. We're getting all the good stuff. I like how this whole room can fill up too. We've only got this much inventory space. I will take more of these with me. See if we can't carry the one more. And a restore. Alright, that's full up right there. I told you we were basement dwellers. Oh, you know what? You got me. You got me. I stand corrected. Yeah, calm herb. Yep. One more dance with Mary Jane. The time to feel the pain. Yep. Hey, I said I'll resemble that remark. I like to think I've heard Major Rage TV talk. But I'd like to imagine that Major Rage sounds like that when he talks. We're playing Dragon Quest 3. That's Dragon Quest 3, boy. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Alright, everything is a-okay. We got our town back. And, now we can, I don't know, do stuff. Hey, I don't even have a basement, Baron, so you can just bear that in mind. Oh, Dan's head there for a second looked funny. Yeah. Alright, anyway. Town. Best kind of bad place to get down with your bad selves. Alcatalians, board the mothership and face the final enemy. Oh, so we're there? Is this the end of the game? Live on the 20th floor, but you... I don't even watch anime, so... Okay, y'all can speak for yourselves. I'm a classy individual who loves all kinds of good stuff. Yeah, everybody loves good stuff. We only do light roasting here. Nobody gets real insults. Oh, I thought I would be able to pilot this around. My own little UFO. I was thinking about this last night. I showed my kids this video. You got UFO Algos. Showed my kids this video of a guy who had filmed what is an unidentified flying object over his house, and my kids are like, "So is that aliens? Are they real?" And I was like, "Yeah, maybe, sure." And they're like, "Huh." And I was like, "Dude, how far we've come! Like, we're so overexposed to fantastical elements and so overstimulated constantly. That's like, aliens are real. Anyway, I'll take 2 large taco supremes, but it's like 100 years ago, if you suggest on the radio that aliens are real, people flip out. But today you're like, yeah. Oh, classy with finger quotes? I was not finger quoting. I was not. I'm a classy classics literature nerd. Was a UFO all along? The game has broken me down. Yeah, it's, we're here. We are here. Neat. Cool. I want to fly it around. Oh, whoops. Okay. I thought the music was doing something else. Neat. We got a UFO, everybody. UFO. Oh, the whole town was the UFO? Okay. Neat. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah. You know, I like these days it's just like, oh, okay. So that happened. UFOs. UFOs are real. What's for dinner? That's kind of the level of overstimulation that we're at now. Let me check something here. I want to see something. Knowing this game, it's like, oh, and you killed all the townspeople when you converted the town into a UFO. You weren't aware of that? It's just fine out here. Yikes. How wonderful to see the town float. Hey guys, let's go destroy Hammond Cruise. So you know what? A far inferior hometown building side quest on this game. But the one benefit is this township moves a lot faster than on Breath of Fire 2. Other than that, it's completely inferior. Wasn't there a time where it's... Oh yeah, I did read that. Okay, I'm afraid of heights. Let's not fly too high. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta go find the blacksmith or whatever. So we should probably do that. Geez, impossible. Plum couldn't grow on a high place. Oh, we just killed all their stuff. Yeah, it's coincidental too, because Township on Breath of Fire 2 is like 4 times cooler than this. But this town moves 4 times faster than the Township on Breath of Fire 2. So it balances it out, I guess. I don't know. I guess it balances it out. Let's see. Who else does stuff? And then I'll go look for the blacksmith. What was the name of the town of blacksmiths? Because I don't remember. I don't remember what it is. Somebody tell me. Beat a plum. Oh, okay. Fine. So what happens if I walk out the front here? Do we just fall to our doom? Oh, you can't do it. It is impossible to get out of here. There must be some way out of here, said a joker to a thief. Wish I sounded like Falcon like Homer. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yes. I will look forward to that. Welcome, Austin. Welcome. You gotta do it. Don't go down the stairs. You gotta talk to this thing. You know what? I guess we could just... I don't know. Let's just take me up. Take me up. Beam me up, Scotty. Oh, yeah, and I can go web here. That's cool. Now, back into outer space. You wish you sounded like Don Knotts. Do you? I don't think I've ever heard anybody say that. I wish I sounded like Don Knotts. Gilbert Gottfried here. Oh, this guy's back now? My name is Ken. How are you? Should I make a good weapon for you? It's gonna cost you. I hired that kid instead of Gonta. He's a big mouth. How can I manage? Okay. Don Knotts. Isn't it a little bit like that? Don Knotts. My name's Don Knotts. I haven't heard him speak for a long time. I know, we used to go to high school together. I'd always comment on things in public in an overdramatic way and all the townsfolk would love me. You gotta have the big old bug eyes, too. New Smith. Is this a chapter? Breaks down to chapters, huh? Where's the blacksmith that I can get for the town? That's the question that I want to answer. Like an adult Mickey Mouse? But are we talking flesh-colored Mickey Mouse or the white-faced Mickey Mouse? Because they're different, right? Like, white-faced Mickey Mouse is actually funny. Flesh-colored Mickey Mouse is like vaguely mischievous. Oh, was in a hidden back door in this building? Here he is. No, I'll never get back to the shop. I hate making only pots or knives. I want to make a great weapon. Hey, aren't you soldiers? I bet it could help you. Say, can I join you? All right, now I can leave this town. I'm Gonta, the blacksmith. I'll work for you now. Gonta the blacksmith joined you. Cool, we did it. Well then, I'll be ready to go soon. Yeah, I think you're right. Some people are just like, "Oh, you said a swear." That's funny. Like, yeah, there's more to comedy than that. Michael Mouse lost his edge. If you've and I've mentioned this before on this channel. If you've never seen The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse, it's legit hilarious. Now, I'm not talking about Mickey's Clubhouse or whatever it is, the one where they sing that stupid hot dog song. Not that one. What am I looking for? Oh yeah, he's up here. What, the monotone voice? That's just what Gonta the blacksmith sounds like. Flesh-colored Mickey Mouse sounds like a Labubu. I don't know what that is. Yes, the new Mickey Mouse cartoons are fantastic. And there's a difference, too, tonally. Like the Mickey Mouse on the Clubhouse thing, he's got like a lower range. It's like a lower falsetto. There's like, "Hi, kids. I think that we're going to have fun singing the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song. Yahoo!" And then the Mickey Mouse on the cartoon has got this really high thing where he does like a tremolo every once in a while. He's like, "Well, Minnie, I think that a real spectacular day." And then he sings. It's great. It's right on the edge of psychotic. Yeah. There's a great moment in there where it's like, I think they gave him more personality. Because Mickey Mouse was always kind of boring. He doesn't really have a personality. It's like, Mickey Mouse, everybody loves him. That's not a personality. But on these cartoons, like, there's one episode where, like, he knocks on Minnie's door and she opens it and she's like, "Oh, Minnie, you're 3 hours early." And he's like, "Oh, well, you know, I'm just obsessed with you." And like that, when I first heard that, I died. Well, that's really funny that he's like borderline creeper for Minnie Mouse. Okay, let's see. And Cinco, by the way, welcome. We have a UFO-shaped town in the air. Yes, we do. Michael Entertainment Rodent. This is just for cameo stuff, but Wins has finally been rebuilt. Nothing important there, but they promote the other games there. They promote the other games there? Are they like, "Boy, I could go for some Tecmo football." I know, Dad. I wish my dad would take me to play some Tecmo NFL. That would be great if we would get together for some Tecmo NHL. on the Nintendo Entertainment System. I'm gonna go check it out. You know, Mickey from Fantasia, Kingdom Hearts, and SNES games. Yeah, you should watch the new stuff. It's good. Understand? They gave him some like OCD qualities. There's a lot of personality. Breath of Fire did Township first and better, but I don't know because this game was released in Japan in 1993. What was Breath of Fire 2? Was it 1994? Or was it also 93 in Japan? This game is jumping the shark. I think Major Rage hit on it right there. We are jumping all the sharks. I understand Ray's dad has been making unbelievable things. By the way, how do you like the weapon? Will you buy it? I don't know. So we got metal boots, metal helm, metal armor. I mean, I guess I gotta buy all this crap. So what I'm gonna do is switch to my other party, and they can go ahead and buy it for me. This is pre-BOF 2, right? By like a year and some change, I'm guessing. It surfs on the shark. Donald and Daisy and the new cartoons are also good. Yeah, I wish the Donald voice was as clear as the old Donald voice, but I have almost no complaints about that cartoon. It's fantastic. That is one of my favorite episodes. The one where they try to get them to be happy, and it turns out the only thing that makes them happy is seeing people be miserable. It's so good. Even Daisy. Daisy's like a throwaway character. She got like no personality in the classic cartoons. But Daisy is amazing. She's this like modern, bitter, cynical, doesn't really like anybody kind of person that we've all met. That's great. I understand Ray's dad has early Mickey stuff. Or are we talking about like where he's like abusing animals and things like that on a steamboat? Are we talking that early? I never really liked Mickey Mouse before these cartoons. I will say that. Minnie is someone's self-insert? I don't know. I didn't get that vibe. I'm usually pretty in tune with that sort of thing. Okay, we're going to buy 5 of these. And then we're going to buy 5 of these. And we're going to buy 5 of these. Oh, sweet. It actually let me carry all that. Nice. I don't have enough money. That's what Scrooge McDuck would say. And it would sound exactly like that when he said it. You probably can, but I'm going to do this way. Because I've already committed at this point. We're already here. Doing this. Sometimes, even if you're wrong, you just have to commit to it. Heard this great quote from Jerry Seinfeld, where he was like, "What?" No, he said, he got advice from David Letterman, who said, "If you're gonna fail, make sure you fail. Make sure you failing." Now I'm talking in frickin' Secret of the Stars English here. Make sure you fail doing exactly what you wanted to do, so that you could live with that. I was like, that's great. If you fail, make sure you fail doing exactly what it is that you wanted to do. The DuckTales reboot. So I couldn't get into that one. There's a little too much Valley Girl talk. I'm from California, so maybe I'm like attuned to it. I haven't tried too hard. I saw an episode or two here or there. Love the classic one, obviously. Everybody does in our generation, but I gotta get to watching it sometime. Give it a fair shake. I did try once, and it didn't jive, but maybe I'll try again. I always try at least twice with something. And if you don't like it, then you don't like it. Oh, it's so metal. Wait a minute. Landmine followed. Congratulations. Thanks very much. I mean, congratulations to me. Okay, we'll see how many of these we can actually hold. That was it. Tailspin, huh? Bum, 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 bum. Ho, ho, ho. And then I was like, I'm going to change the channel. Every time I heard that song, I was like, I'll watch literally anything else. I will watch Nickelodeon's Face. Bam, bam. Bam, 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 bam. Ooh, my goodness. Inventory management. Good times. Good times. Yeah, we'll do the helmets next. Yeah, and right now, too, Disney is the king of reboots. So they're probably coming. Who knows? Maybe there's a live-action Tailspin coming. Who wouldn't want to see that? A fully CG animated live-action Tailspin. That would be wonderful. I would be first in line to see that. Just so I could throw the ticket in the face of the person selling me the ticket and leave and storm out. And be like, I didn't pay for this. The Bonkers Zootopia crossover. Well, okay. That is now in my mind. Sup, Plum. Oh, no. I'm getting ahead of myself here. An auto-equip. An auto-equip would be really rad on this. I gotta check something too with that there blacksmith after this. Oops. There, now the lesser party can fight over these leftovers. That's how I should have treated David's party the whole game. Aristocats remake? I am surprised that that hasn't happened yet. I'm pretty surprised. Okay, and unbelievable things is how do you like the weapon? Will you buy it? And he doesn't even sell weapons. Like, we're gonna... There are auto-equips that have multiple prioritizations that you could set. So, there's that, if we're talking hypothetical. And that'll make you happy. You could have different prioritizations for this game. It'd be a lot better than this inventory system, I'll tell you that. That was ultimate tedium right there. Aristocats remake needs to be a crossover with a Disney cartoon and the Aristocrats. Yeah, they could revive Gilbert Gottfried just so he could tell the joke halfway through the film. I'm sure the parents would be happy about that. Okay. We've got our redundant traveling thing. And let's go travel. Oh, shoot. You know what? I do need to make sure I save this so we don't lose nothing. It's in here somewhere. Flying music is not very UFO-like. Bam, 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 bam. So let me ask you, Landmine. Maybe you'll have an answer to this. If they did make a remake of Secret of the Stars, what would you want to see changed or fixed or anything like that in it, if anything? I can think of a number of things, but I'm not like infatuated with this game to the point where I would replay this every year. So from the perspective of somebody who plays this multiple times a year, what, if anything, would you change about it? Okay, let's have Uncle save. Does the two-party system actually work? Yes. That would be something to change. I think that would be a good, meaningful change. I would overhaul the inventory system. Definitely fix the translation. But I don't know. There's a bit of the single play appeal in there. You fix the translation, then what has this game got? Using a leveling averaging. No kids in bunny suits. That would be a good idea. I think that's a good addition. Let's see. Like just earlier this morning, I was like, I'm not pro censorship. But I am a little pro, like, let's, we don't need certain things that are just a little too cringe. Have every NPC end their dialogue with later Ray? Oh boy. That could be arranged. Oh, an in-game map. That would be easy to add. They could add an in-game map that you could just pull up. I still haven't read the manual, so maybe there is one. I don't know. Oh, bad guy stuff. You can always tell because it goes...
Here comes the Alcatalians. I've been waiting. How stupid of them to oppose me, the powerful ruler of darkness.
Harmon Cruz. Recover my followers. You'll be the ones to destroy the Alcatalians.
Oh, that was easy. It just summons them right back. It's not censorship to notice when something is in poor taste. Yes, or I think that does go a little past poor taste too. And now we're talking things that are like smack of predatory. You'd better come to my lair and perish, Alcatalians. Oh, sweet. All right, he's right there. Let's get this over with. Okay, that's pretty interesting. So does it work with these gray ones? You can't pass this gate. No, because it is grayed out. In that case, how would you handle the sneak into the Omnibus section? It's certainly not the only way is putting on bunny suits. Like literally, there are hundreds of possible solutions to that question that do not involve children putting on Playboy bunny outfits. There's, I mean, like thousands of possibilities. I don't know. I guess this is the end game. Something like that. I'm going to say tens of thousands. Tens of thousands. But, my lord, there is no other way to sneak into Omnibus. Hey, not everything can be FF7. Oh, thank God. Not if Square's in charge. They would try to make everything FF7. It's intense. It was the moment in this game where I was like, there's a line that's been crossed. We've done the jumping of the shark. We've done the poor English. We've done a lot, but there are some things where it's like, okay, you should have stopped. Turning it into a Pegasus. Yes, you could do that. You could crawl inside the Tauntaun and then get smuggled inside of a wooden horse, inside of a Fabergé egg. And they have 2 women in their party. Like, an easy solution would have been like, can you 2 go in there and figure out how to trigger the plot to move forward? That would have been an easy solution. And then the other 3 can just wait in the nearby town. Wolderhun, how's it going? Trojan Tauntaun. Yes, exactly. Wolderhun, welcome to the chat. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to Thursday. I hope it's going good for you. We are nearing tying the bow on top of Secret of the Stars. We're nearly there, I guess. We'll find out. Our town turned into a UFO. So, but a Major Rage put it as as jumping the shark, and I think that's pretty close. I like that there's a robot just named Legs. That to me is really funny. Let's see. We'll go this way. Galuda, Jamaica. No, don't get the song stuck in your head. Twice in 1 week. Not gonna happen. Oh yeah. Did anybody watch? You know, we're talking about reboots and remakes. Did anybody watch the Willow sequel? Did anybody catch the whole thing? I couldn't make it through 1 episode. I really couldn't. And I don't consider myself all that picky. Look at me, I'm playing through Secret of the Stars. But there are key things where I'm like, don't sound like this if you're in a fantasy medieval setting. I just don't want to hear that. Don't sound like you're from California. Willow? Bolt Cane. Yeah, Willow, the reboot remake thing that they did. You haven't seen it? I tried. I gave it the old college try and watched about 15 minutes. Couldn't do it. Yeah, I love the original movie. I think like that era of fantasy is so special. Right up until I think that era ends with The Lord of the Rings, where we get a lot of practical effects, we get a lot of a sense of realism, we get a lot of shooting on location, and then eventually everything turns into a studio. Like, I really liked this movie, but I was kind of shocked that the whole thing was like filmed in like an LED studio. The Batman. Like the sequence. Okay, so that's not cool. The sequence with the Batmobile chase. The Batmobile wasn't even mobile. It was just Bat. They didn't even have the mobile part. And it was just like moving around in like a little studio. Honestly, I can't go here, huh? No. Like, what? Oh, this is an auto? That's an auto correct thing. Yeah, I actually recently, just a couple months back, watched Willow with my kids. I felt like they were the perfect age for that kind of magic. And they adored it. They really loved it. I try to give a little bit of historic context, but not lead their sense of appreciation, if that makes sense. It's a little bit of a nightmare, yeah. Yeah, there's some but that's all right. I mean, it's literally just walking around, and then every once in a while you hit a tile, and then there's monsters. There's not too much. Oh, worse than Infinity? Yeah, I would take Infinity over this. Infinity is super cool. Okay, now that takes me back, I think. Let me try something else. Infinity. I remember when I was a kid, the Infinity Dungeon felt like it really did take forever. Okay, yeah, this guy. Alright, let me see here. Let me get a look. Oh yeah, we are right back at Jeep's Volcano. Okay, so I would like to... I don't know which villain that is. I guess that's Dram. Can't remember their names. They're kooky names. Let me just get like a top-down view of everything. Yeah. Not really sure what they're wanting me to do to open these up. I'm looking at the whole dungeon map right now. It's got to be lit up. I haven't lit up any of these yet. That's the issue. So, okay, let's see. I go all this way. Infinity is really long. That's what I remember. Infinity is pretty long. Okay, wife didn't watch Will as a kid. I ever watched Above How she was shocked at how dark and openly, quote, satanic it was. I mean, I know it's dark. It's a dark film. I don't know about satanic, but you know, that's your own family thing to sort out. It's a dark film though, for sure. I mean, they're literally about to, put a baby in danger constantly. There's some pretty dark moments. Like, I always think the final sequence in that movie, like the final conflict, is the climax of the film is pretty dark. But what a great movie. That's so good. You never used shamans in Breath of Fire 2? Really? Why? Like, not on any playthroughs you've never used shamans at all? Yeah, I like that they put a town in there. Yeah, it sucks that if the character dies and you lose the shaman thing. Shamans are so stressful. Any chance to dunk on Breath of Fire 2 from the guy who really likes Secret of the Stars, huh? This game could use a shaman system, let me tell you that. Yeah, the ritual in the finale, yeah. Yeah. I don't know if I would say that ritual itself is satanic, because I don't think they have Christianity in Willow. But it's a dark sequence for sure. It is. Let's see. You just gotta get good. And don't worry about the dispelling at critical. You didn't want to use shamans. But you've played through Breath of Fire 2 tons of times, I'm sure. You never once got curious as to like, hey, I wonder what this looks like, or what it does, or anything like that. Sounds like a skill issue. That's messed up, Sarge. I'm gonna pretend I didn't say that. You just said that, and then yeah. I remember after beating Breath of Fire 2 that I wished that there were more systems like that in other RPGs.
Mad Modigan, you are great.
That's one of my wife and I's inside jokes. They say you are great. Oh, screw this dungeon. Okay, yeah, I don't know what to do. So we can do a couple things like that. Let me see. So, yeah, that's like a thing that opens this up, right? But you can't get to the south of this door because it leads back to the starting area and the right-hand tablet doesn't open. So I am unsure what this room is wanting me to do. Where or what? Where or what? That's the limitation on them, right? They're glass hammers, right? So if you could over rely on them, then I think that would throw the game out of balance. So they gave him a limitation. Again, I've been playing too much Secret of the Stars, not Sea of Stars. Sea of Stars, marginally better game. Pat Lloyd. If you can't beat Breath of Fire 2, I think you absolutely could be. Like they're powerful. They're definitely not that powerful. I was not aware that this was a thing. Sea of the Secret of the Stars of Evermana. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take really bad game design information from the guy infatuated with Secret of the Stars. I don't think so. I don't think so, Bob. I don't think so. That was my Mrs. Incredible impression. Chad Frog. Oh, he is cool. He is really cool. Devil Cat is pretty great. Pretty great. Let's see. So you can't do anything here. It's like Township. Like you don't need to mess around with Township. But it's cool to do it. I guess if you like Township or not. I don't know. But no, to more seriously address the complaint landmine. So it says really bad game design to make the player go through 70% of the final dungeon. To lose all shaman during the affinity sequence, have to leave, then retraverse the whole dungeon. So there's a couple mandatory remarks in there that I don't think is true. You don't have to leave. Like you can still beat the game. But if you really wanted, all that stuff, then you could do it. Does the exit spell work in Infinity? It's been a cool minute. A front for Scientology? This could be a front for Scientology. I don't know. What about you do, but you can beat the game without getting the best ending, you know? Imagine if they tied it to shamans. That'd really piss some people off. In the current speed run, they abuse the run formula, use Devil Cat to just flee from anything and finish. 100% success. Yeah, it's like it reminds me of, like, there was a guy, I'm not going to name names. There was a guy who decided to really embrace loving a bad game and then start to turn their output into criticizing really beloved games. And it didn't work out, as you can well imagine. But I've seen that a lot. Now this game that I'm thinking of, some of you probably could guess. I don't know that it's on the same level as Secret of the Stars. Up or down, I haven't quite decided yet. Tom and Cruise? Oh my gosh. I think we have a winning fan theory here. Or you just grind to level 99 at Giant Island. It'll only take you a few hours. You could do it in one sitting. Yeah, Homunculus. Yeah, we were chatting about it. No, it wasn't you, Single Play. Don't out yourself. Draken greater than Ocarina of Time. Yeah, you'll meet people like that and they'll be like, Bubsy is better than Bubsy is better than Super Mario Brothers 3, and like nobody believes them. There's not a person alive who believes that. But that's the way it is. Blocked and reported. How's it going, Walderhun? A lot of people have that bad take that Chrono Trigger is a great game. I've met, you know what? You joke, but I've met people like that. I met a guy last week who was like, I'm just sick and tired of everybody acting like Chrono Trigger is the greatest game of all time. And I told him, I was like, I'm not pretending. I'm not like lying when I say I think Chrono Trigger is one of the all-time greats. I honestly believe that. And then, you know, they launch into, well, how old are you, boy? Because I bet you were born after the year 2000. And, you know, on and on and on. At that point, you just tell somebody, I don't owe you my time. Walderhun, that's all right. We can forgive you. Hack Ocarina. Let's see. It was truly one of the opinions. Well, see, that's the fun thing about using a username and an avatar is people don't know how old I am. So if they disagree with me, they go for, you know, the extremely low-hanging fruit of, oh, he must be younger than me. That's why he's wrong. It's not, you know, it's not addressing the logic or the argument. It's everybody who's younger than me is wrong. It's that Homer Simpson meme where he's lying back smoking a cigar in a bathrobe. And or in a robe. I don't think it was a bathrobe. And he's like, everybody's stupid but me. That's what that guy on the internet reminded me of. How's it going, Maori? And Joffertainment. How's it going? Someone's saying Chrono Trigger is bad as the most obvious bait. It's pretty funny, yeah. I mean, some people will fight you to death over that. And be like, oh, this is not bait. This person actually believes this. So it's pretty funny. How y'all doing, Maori and Joffertainment? How's everything for you? Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like it. We're trying to keep the energy up. We're trying to enjoy life. We're trying to talk about all kinds of things. Most people that don't appreciate Chrono Trigger as they should are younger, mainly because they haven't played it. You might be surprised though. A lot of old heads because you can get crusty, entrenched opinions, you know, by being super old. And I think quite a few people, you know, I've met, they'll be like, well, I played it back in 95 and I thought it stank. Like, okay, cool, neat. Next. Oh man, if you were underwhelmed with Chrono Trigger, just wait until you hear my thoughts once we finish Secret of the Stars. It's gotta be a taste thing, Landmine. There's no way that you will play Secret of the Stars multiple times in 1 year and yet be underwhelmed by the second half of Chrono Trigger. It's gotta be a taste thing. NRG? What is that? The average 30-year-old is smarter than the average 20-year-old. Once you reach 30 in general, age is no longer an indicator of intelligence. And 2, how do you break down intelligence? Like if we're talking experience, if we're talking like brute knowledge, like basic facts, knowledge of facts. If we're talking wisdom, those are kind of a bunch of different things, right? Yes, crusty opinions. Now, crusty is my clarifier to mean like cantankerous. You know what I mean? Cantankerous, something like that. Oh, yeah. Wisdom versus intelligence versus knowledge. There's layers there. Okay, I've been wandering around this stupid piece of crap dungeon for a good length of time, talking about how Chrono Trigger underwhelmed people toward the end. What am I doing with my life? What am I doing with my life? Sometimes I'm like, why am I here? Why am I here? Am I here playing this piece of garbage just so I could publish a book that's gonna blow up my reputation into this completely maligned villainous figure out there so people can call me a Nazi? Is that really what I'm doing with my life? Is that the way that my path is going? What am I doing? Why? You ever have moments like that? It's great. Sometimes you gotta ask why. All right, I don't know how to open these up, so somebody tell me or I'm gonna look it up because I'm tired of walking around here. Oh my gosh. Excuse me. All right, I don't know. I've got to be missing something. Let's try this again. So this is the first room. Oh. This is some serious bull crap right here. Oh my gosh. Crusty opinions. Ba 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 ba. Okay, that did not work out like I thought it was gonna work out. Yeah, you would have to be some kind of masochist to watch people play this thing over and over again. This is rough. Someone clip this? I might be done for the day. Like this game, man. What was it 324? That's why I'm hitting my wall. Suffering. The one thing that unites everybody. Suffering. How's it going, Mr. Temper? Yeah, we just had a little breakdown live on screen, so you missed that. But I did want to tell you, thanks for recommending Once Upon a Time in the West. Masterpiece. What a good film. So many good lines in there. Incredible lines. Oh, yeah. Don't clip the breakdown. Do me a personal favor and don't clip the breakdown. Okay. I'm gonna go out and save. I'm not doing this today. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow. The breakdown was like just endless sobbing. No, it was me screaming about why am I doing this? Why am I spending like the years of my youth playing freaking Secret of the Expletive Stars so that I can finish writing a book, which is probably just going to blow up negatively as much as the first one did. And like, what am I doing with my life? I need a career change. I need a hobby change. I should take up polo. Yeah, the existential crisis breakdown. Exactly. Yeah, we're going full on, like, if you stare too long into the abyss stares back through you. We went there. Just for a minute. You gotta touch the darkness, and see if it's cold to the touch or not. And if it's cold, you retract your hand and you're doing okay. They got mall walking. We could do mall walking. I like people watching. It sounds creepy, and it is. But when you're an author, it pays off. Too bad I'm not one. All right, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, this is getting into dark territory. I'm going to go slam my head against the wall a couple times, and we'll see. We'll see. Oh, that Andy Kaufman bit where he does like the bongos. He's like, something like that. Single play, how do you know about this? And does your wife who thinks the ending of Willow is satanic know about that? You know about this? Let's see. 2 for 2 book cancellations. Yes, all my enemies who decided to hang on to screenshots of things I said to them years ago that they did not find palatable. It's a good time to be a maggot. All right, let's see. Secret of the Forkin Stars. Oh my goodness, honey, they got stars here. A friend of mine was actually playing every SNES game as well and quit after playing a small majority of them. How bad a bunch of them were. Yeah, I really love the Super Nintendo, but every system has got shovelware. And you're going to play through some things like the 7-Up game. You're going to play through some things like Draken. You got to play through some things like friggin' Secret of the Stars. It lets the demons out when you slam your head into a wall. Yeah. I just gotta tell myself, after this, I've really only got the 2 Might and Magics, New Horizons, the 2 Ultimas, Paladin's Quest, and my God, I think that's it. Let me see. Let me pull this bad boy up. Oh, and Super Ninja Boy. So yeah, the only games I have to finish after Secret of the Stars is Might and Magic 2, Might and Magic 3, Paladin's Quest, Super Ninja Boy, New Horizons, Ultima Blackgate, Ultima False Prophet. That's it. I still haven't beaten Uncharted Waters off stream, so I need to do that. Oh my gosh. There's so much blackmail I could build against you, but I'm not gonna... Who would save a screenshot for years just to ruin somebody else's life? Who would do that? I wouldn't do that to you. Except for the Hawaiian stuff. Spam, spam, spamity, spam, spam. Cool Spot is not good. It has that Vector Man camera. Hitbox is like 4 times as wide as Spot himself. And the camera whips. It plays like a Genesis game. How's it going, 8-Bit Steve? Don't die, do all the things. We're just about to end here. I beg your pardon. I'm just catching up on chat. Curious to see what... Yeah, I don't know. I have no opinions on Paladin's Quest. Never even touched it. Oh, Terranigma, thank you. That's our last one. I did like 7th Saga. I thought 7th Saga was great. I used Lux and Asuna, so I played it on easy mode. Oh no, Terranigma's on here, Mr. Temper, and it counts. This is everything released in English officially. So Might and Magic 2 and Terranigma are both PAL exclusives, but I'll play them anyway. I'm not counting Luigi's Time Machine as an RPG. Should I count Luigi's Time Machine as an RPG? I'd love to hear... Serious. I'd love to hear your argument for that. I've yet to hear anybody suggest to me that Luigi's Time Machine is an RPG. I'm not a big fan of Vector Man. He's like a discount Mega Man to me. All right, take care of yourself, Steve.
Gotta get good. Gotta get good.
Gotta get good to Check's list. Enjoy things that are inherently unenjoyable, like the camera whip. Camera whip. Camo whip whip. Camo whip whip. Camo whip whip. Wilma and Valsu. Yeah, Lux was easy early on. He was really good at tanking hits, and then pairing him with a healer, it was pretty nice. It was fairly easy. Camera whip, yeah, camera whip, camera nay, camera whip. Some people consider it side-scrolling point-and-click adventure. Yeah, I have I don't know. Yeah, Cool Spot. I don't know any difference between Cool Spot and Vector Man. I think for me, they're both at the same level. Mario's Time Machine. So I thought it was like Luigi's Time Machine. Yeah, Mario's Time Machine, to my mind, I think that's an adventure edutainment game. I don't know of any intrinsic, incremental, statistical character progression that takes place in that. Yeah, I mean, I play a lot on the side. So like I don't only play RPGs on the side, so there's that. Maui Mallard is good. That is good. It's when the camera... Yeah, it's when the camera snaps ahead. Yeah. Oh, you asked what is camera whip? Yeah, it's when you turn your character and the whole camera whips past the character to look in that direction. It's awful. That and blind jumps, terrible. Combined with a lousy hitbox, woof. I see the tilde there. Super Metroid. Love that game. As my break game, I already played that on stream last time. Yeah, maybe we'll do a little palette cleansing after Secret of the Stars. Maybe we do some like Mega Man X could be cool. That's an annual game for me. I'll play it again. Oh my gosh. Play Earthworm Jim. I really love the original game. What else is on here? We could play something that's not Super Nintendo, but you know, gotta stay on brand. Mystical Ninja. That would be cool to play. What else do I got here? We could play some Come On and Slam and Welcome to the Jam. Come on and slam if you wanna jam. Some NBA Jam. We could play got a repro of Clock Tower. Demon's Crest is good. Lagoon Replay? No. Maui Mallard is good. I don't own that one. I missed my Zombies Ate My Neighbors annual replay last year. I usually replay it on Halloween. Tecmo Golf. I don't think I'm going to rush for a Tecmo game after this. I'm sure you can imagine why. I don't think I would do it. Yeah, I've never played Clock Tower, so that could be interesting. Earthworm Jim is camera whip. It does not. You can move the character, at least not in the same way that we're thinking of camera whip. But I'm saying, like, you know, you barely nudge the character to look left or right, and the camera pans in that direction. But I could do a Zam one sitting playthrough. That takes a while though. It's like a 3-hour thing. Demon's Crest is really good. It's a hard game. Let's see. Character progression in Mario's Time Machine is clocked by your speed and success rate of answering questions. If you do a bad job, then character wins. Then Bowser wins and escapes. If you do a satisfactory job, he fails to escape to a good place. So how is that character progression though? And I mean intrinsic statistical incremental character progression a la RPG, right? So like, if you have speedy success at answering questions, then Mario's endurance or offense or speed goes up, whatever, something like that. That would be something that I would look at for an RPG is character progression, but not just moving through the game, right? It's almost like Tecmo is known for bad games. This one didn't do him any favors, let me tell you that. I don't know many other Tecmo games. We could play what else we got here? Oh, Aladdin. I love Aladdin on the SNES. Oh, just to piss off the Wonder Twins, we could play Out of This World. We could play Vegas Stakes. The Mega Man trilogy sounds real good, though. The Mega Man X trilogy. Collect enough information and items with which the game tracks. Right, so that wouldn't be character progression. That would be like event progression. It sounds like an adventure mechanic to me, for sure. Buster Bust Loose, that's a great game. Let me see what else we got here. Could knock out one of the short ones. Like Magic Sword is a cool combo of real light RPG elements with arcade gameplay. Oh, we could play Clue on SNES. Stinks. Pitfall. Hal's Hole-in-One Golf. Got Super Black Bass. Mortal Kombat. Final Fights. Oh no, my eyes fell on Obitus. Obitus. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I think it lags in certain spots. Like when you're jumping on the tires in the New Junk City stage, it kind of lags behind him, but it's not camera whipping, not in the same way as like Vector Man for sure. Like Vector Man's got it real bad. Buster Bust Loose is great. The train level though, oh my gosh, the run ender train level, that right there is brutal. Let me tell you, it's pretty brutal. Okay, I don't know, we'll figure it out eventually, but I'm not sure exactly how or what, but it'll be there eventually. So here's the deal. Tomorrow, I may be able to have my wife go and pick up the kids. Now, if that's the case, I could stream a little longer. It is Friday also. That being the case, we could watch... we could watch me beat the whole thing. Arrow the Acrobat. I've not played that for a long time. Now, there's a guy playing ActRaiser Renaissance. I don't think I know this person, Aquas. We're going to go say hi. I'm going to drop a follow. You drop a follow if you like what you see. We'll go say hi. Everybody go say hi to Aquas. He's playing, he or she, I don't know, playing ActRaiser Renaissance. And I will see you folks later. Take care of yourselves. Hugs and kisses. Bye-bye.